All right, I'm with my grandma and grandpa here, and I'm gonna ask them some questions about my ethnicity and my race and where people met and all that, and where we migrated to. So, let's see. On my grandpa's side, so my grandpa Woody here. Um, I just have like a couple of questions about like my forefathers. The first one being, where did our great grandpas meet and our grandpas? Like, I guess we could start with my great grandpa, or would it be two greats? Because it'd be your grandpa,
That'd be Norman Woody.
Norman.
Yeah,
Okay.
Norman Francis Woody was his name. He was born in 1889 in North Carolina.
Okay. In 1889.
Yes,
Okay.
that was my grandfather. Then my dad, his son Harold Woody, was born in 1922 in Nantahala, North
Okay.
Carolina.
And then what about Grandpa Francis is
That's
what
Norman
Norman?
Francis. Norman Francis.
So Norman did who was his wife and where did she come from? Do you know that?
Uh, Her name was Daisy Soulsby.
Okay. Daisy.
Soulsby.
Oh, how do you spell that?
Solesbee.
Okay. Daisy Soulsby.
Yes, they were from Bryson, Bryson City, North Carolina area.
Okay, so both from North
Yeah,
Carolina.
in the Smokies. Yeah.
Did they migrate anywhere after meeting in North Carolina?
No, their parents, her her father, um, Charles Soulsby.
Charles. Okay.
He was called Charlie. On his tombstone, it says he died as he lived, a Christian.
Yeah.
And um, then the Woody family migrated up from South Carolina to North Carolina.
Okay, so they started out in South Carolina, moved to North,
Right.
and that was with which generation? With Charles?
No, that would be with probably John A. Woody.
And that
That was the father of Cicero Bowden, who was the father of Norman.
okay,
Yeah.
so Norman's father?
Norman's
His
father was
father's
Cicero Bowden. He's the one you said died was Jesse James.
okay. So Cicero Bowden. Oh my. Cicero, how do you spell that name?
Cicero.
Okay, Cicero. And how do you spell his last name?
Woody,
Okay.
Wody.
Cicero
Yeah.
Woody. Okay, so
He died in 1902, I think, and I think he was born in Cicero was born in 1840 something.
okay.
And John A. Woody, his father, fought in the Civil War.
Wow.
He trained the Cherokee Indians to shoot. He was in Company F. The commander was his last name was Thomas, and if you'll study the history of the Cherokee Indian, he was the only white chief
So
of the
all
Cherokee
so he taught
the
all
Cherokee
the
Nation.
Cherokee Indians how to fight in you said the Civil War?
Right, because he said the government took their land like under the administration of Jackson, like in 1828,
Okay.
and the Trail of Tears. And
Yeah.
so the Cherokee went back to get their land back.
Yeah, because it was taken from them.
Right, and so uh, the Company F, what my great great grandfather was in, they said they took your land, you better fight to keep it this time.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, he fought with the Cherokee Indians
Wow.
against the invading North.
Wow.
Didn't your family come from
England.
England?
Yeah, but and I can't say for sure, but I think the family migrated on the Woody side. They came from England.
Okay. So the Woodies came from England.
Yes,
But
and
did the Soulsbys come from England?
um, I think they were the breedlove. I think they came in through Jamestown. I
Okay.
think, if I remember right,
Wow,
I'll have to
really?
do more study of that. But they came in through the Jamestown lineage, I believe. That might have been Cicero's. That might have been Cicero's wife that did. Emmeline. What was her name? Emmeline.
Mm-hmm.
And she came from Jamestown, the one with all the plagues and everything?
Yeah, Jamestown. The descendants came from Jamestown.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. We got that book, Bryson City, has
That
all
might
that
help.
documented.
That might help you too.
Yeah.
I got photos of it, I can just send you the pages that are pertinent to what we're talking about.
Okay. Then what about you, Grandma? Do you know anything about your family?
Well, mostly about my mom. Her last name was, my mom's maiden name was Frizzle.
Frizzle?
Yes.
F-R-I.
F-R-Z-Z-L-E.
Okay.
And her father, who was Albie Frizzle, his mother was half, what Indian was she?
Ottawa.
Ottawa Indian.
Ottawa? So
She
they
was-
came from the Ottawa tribe?
Yeah,
Yes.
my
That's
grandpa.
over in the Sioux area.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that got passed on to you?
Yeah,
So you are part Native American then?
correct.
Yeah, 16th,
Like
about, I
16th.
think you're 16th,
Mhm.
Native American.
And then my mom is, do you know how much my mom
32nd.
is?
32nd.
So I'd be like one,
You're probably more Italian than anything.
yeah. No.
And so that was my grandpa. And then I think they came from Canada.
Canada?
Mhm.
Okay, so your grandma was Native American, and then your grandpa was Canadian?
Yeah,
A?
grandma came, my grandma that was the Canadian, I think she was like a French Indian,
Okay.
and she came over to the Sioux as well. And then my grandmother, Esther Frizzle, her mother,
It was a
Came-
string.
her last name was Strang.
Strang?
And that's who, if you study the string, Beaver Island was owned by her relative. It was a string.
He
Wow.
was like a king of the island.
Yeah, but
Really?
he was a Mormon.
Hmm.
Oh.
He had the Mormon ways. He got shot in the back by one of the guys. He took his wife,
Yeah.
Oof.
and he got shot. But you can look him up, Beaver Island.
Beaver
in
Island?
Wikipedia, you'll read about him. It talks about Strang, and that was her uncle, multiple uncle,
Yeah.
and they came from
But
Sweden, right?
Yes, now my mother's grandmother, they came here from Sweden.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we are part Swedish then, maybe?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Hmm. Yeah, they were
So-
from Sweden.
So we're like probably Swedish. I know my Nana and Papa are probably like Irish and German and all that.
Yeah,
But I think even like on my Nana's side, I think we might even have like Jewish in us.
really. That'd be something.
So I probably have like everything at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, because I know I got Native American, not much, of course. I mean,
Hmm.
but I know I got Native American, German, Polish, Irish, Jewish, oh, Swedish.
They call you Heinz 58.
I guess yeah. I mean, I don't think I have any Mexican in me, not from what I've heard. I mean, I've asked in the past, and I think that's the only thing I wouldn't have.
Yeah. I think, yeah, you're right. You'd probably have all that other, and I know your grandpa being Brisky, you definitely would be
Yeah.
German, wouldn't it? Is that
Yeah.
German, like a Polish or something? But yeah.
I think that's where they think the Jewish ancestry would be at, because it would be
Yeah.
Poland. Brytyjski, that'd be Polish, German/Polish, because it's all in that region.
I
Yeah.
think they're talking about Linda's heritage.
Yeah.
What was her maiden name? I remember.
I'm not sure. I did a project on this a few years ago, but all my information got deleted because the schools deleted it,
Yeah,
which is very frustrating.
yeah.
But it's good to get it now on video so that I can have it for years to come.
And Grandpa has a lot of history on his family. Just so many articles that, those that fought in the Confederate War and everything. So
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
Well, I guess that's all the questions for now then. Yeah.
That's about the best I can do on my mom's side. I didn't know much about my dad's side. I do know that my dad, which was Arden Dixon, his father was Thomas Dixon, and they were born like in Charlottesville, Michigan, and now I think his mother was from Ireland. She was a real short little Irish woman,
Yeah.
red hair. So
Wow.
yeah, there's another part of the Irish coming in. That's where we get the red hair from in the family.
Yeah, I know. I have like red hair. Like I have blonde hair. Like if you look at it far away, but like if you look up close, I have like red hair in my hair,
That's what
and it's funny because it doesn't look blonde, but up close it is red.
yeah. Yeah,
It
that's
looks
Irish
blonde.
in ya.
Arr.
Grandpa's got a lot of Irish in him,
Yeah,
so, yeah.
and Italian.
And a little bit Italian.
Yeah.
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 But I think, is that gonna be enough?
Yeah, that'll be enough. Thank you.